Cash App. Bob Lee. Now, first, we all know what's going on with Bob Lee. The conspiracy theories are running wild. They're having fun with this one. But I like to stick to the facts, right? Not theory. So, Cash App. We know Bob Lee created Cash App. He's a tech mogul. Now, what is Cash App? Cash App is basically a place, if you don't know by now, is where you receive or you can send money. You don't have to basically go inside of the bank to do those transactions. You can also buy stocks and Bitcoin on Cash App, right? So this is a quick oversight of Cash App. This is the online version. Of course, they have an app. Pay anyone instantly. Of course, with a fee. Everything costs. You can download it. But let's get to the bottom of the story. Everyone is trying to say that the FedNow program or the government are offering these crypto millionaires or these tech moguls that are creating these software programs. And I beg to differ. Because news just came out, and I'm going to show you guys in today's upload on what's really going on. Comment, subscribe, like. It's a free channel. Support the channel. Healthy discussions. This is where we come together and we talk about the truth. Anything educational or anything that will leap you up to the next level. So, this is Cash App. Beautiful. Beautiful site, beautiful technology. It served the purpose. But they have other technologies like Zelle and things without a fee. So let the games begin. So let's go way back. Let's go back. Let's time travel for a second. Jump inside the spaceship. This is crypto billionaire death. Now, the spiral started towards the end of October 2022 when Nikolai Mushkin, don't forgive me if I butchered your name, co-founder of the Maker DAO, the DAO, was dead in Puerto Rico, found dead in Puerto Rican Beach just hours after tweeting that the intelligence agency was after him. So you can understand why people are running with this story. The next multi-billionaire perished was broker Javier Bosca. Sorry if I butchered your last name. No disrespect. Who was found dead on November 22nd in Spain. So you have 2 billionaires found dead. So I can see why a lot of YouTubers are making these conspiracy theory like, okay, if they did that, if they suspect, this is all allegations now, if they suspect that the government did this, then what else would they do? So just about a week ago, it's funny, everything happens about a week ago. Just about a week ago, you have Bob Lee. You have Bob Lee with Cash App that they're trying to blame the FedNow program. And I'm going to explain what FedNow is, which is a government service, a government program. They're trying to blame the feds for allegedly murdering Bob Lee. That is not the truth. Comment, subscribe, like. That is not the truth. But what is FedNow? This is an information session too. What is FedNow? Guys, ladies and gents, be aware of FedNow. FedNow, all the money that you got under the table, under the books, all the money that cash, all the privilege of having cash is now gone when cash become digital. Look up what a CBDC is, right? In fact, let's do it now. That's why I have this phone, CBDC. We got CBDC. CBDC. What does it mean? What are CBDCs? Right? Central bank digital currency. Well, let me repeat. Central bank digital currencies. And most countries are leaping towards this technology. Now, let me rewind. Cash was used for a lot of things, but you can't absolutely track cash. It's kind of like untrackable in a sense, right? But with CBDC and the digital entities, this is what's going to happen. The Gov will then create their own digital currency that represents the dollar, and it might just be the US dollar, right? The Chinese already did this. A lot of up and coming nations are already doing this. So you will no longer be able to hide money here, hide money there. Everything will be tracked. You would be incentivized for switching over. We all know that. But then they can stop and start your money at any time. They could, for instance, if you're not spending enough money, they could put a deadline on your money. If you owe a ticket, they can automatically take it out of your account without you initializing it. But let's get back to a central bank digital currency, the CBDCs. This is the way of the future. That's why crypto technology, as far as Bitcoin and Ethereum, just to name a few, are so important if you study money and follow the money. And I think we all should have some financial education about money, because that's what we all get up for every day. Money, I believe that money buys you and brings you happiness. And that's just my belief. Comment, subscribe down below. What does money mean to you? How does money solve your issue? So central CBDCs are digital forms of government-issued currency that isn't pegged to a physical commodity. It sounds like the US dollar already, doesn't it? Let me repeat what it just said. CBDCs are a digital form of government-issued currency that isn't pegged to any physical commodity. The US dollar isn't pegged to any physical commodity. It used to be. If you study money and study history, 1971, Nixon took the dollar off the gold market. The dollar used to be connected to the gold market. Now, it's no longer connected to anything that's worth. The only thing the dollar is connected to is your belief, you and I belief in the dollar. That's it. It's really, that's why they say money is a tool. How do you plan on using it? But let's stay on topic. They are issued by central banks, and we all know centrally, if you control something, you run the whole thing. So the American dollar is considered the central bank, whose role is to support financial services for nation's government and its commercial banking system, set monetary policy and issue. But remember, set monetary policies and issues currencies. That's what a CBDC is. And they already made a law that that's going to build out the infrastructure of CBDC. Okay. So the FedNow program and the service, you guys remember how you go online to IRS, you have to wait. They only operate Monday through Friday between a certain time. Now that's no longer. 24-hour around-the-clock service because the internet have paved the way. Come to find out that Bob Lee, the man who created the infrastructure or created CashApp, he was stabbed by his lover. Let me repeat. He was stabbed up by his lover, according to CNBC. And this aired today, about a couple of hours ago. He was stabbed up by his lover. Let me read. In a press conference on Thursday afternoon, San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins confirmed that an arrest has been made in the April 4th fatal stabbing of CashApp founder Bob Lee. Officials say Nima Momeni, I apologize if I butchered your name, a tech entrepreneur in the Bay Area, as the suspect. So both of these guys were tech entrepreneurs. I guess they were dating, had some form of intimacy. And this would be another example why sometimes love or the like for one another can get in the way of business, because now you're mixing pleasure with business. And I don't like to mix the two. Keep it very separate. You know? Every girl that you see, you don't have to talk to. Ladies, every guys that you see, you don't have to talk to. You should keep it business. You know? Have some type of standard. Put a line in the sand, some type of moral, and say, hey, this is my belief, this is my value. Don't cross this. We're just doing business. You know, exercise your right. Okay. Authorities also said that Memby knew the victim though they would not comment on the motive. They also indicated that the investigation was ongoing. So nobody knows what truly happened. A dead man can't speak. We all know that. Rest in peace. May you rest up, Bob Lee. Rest in peace. You know. I'm sending condolences to your family. Hopefully you guys can see a way out of this. And the only peace and time can heal these type of traumatic situations. But the question is, what is the motive? Two tech guys, I'm sure they helped each other out on creating this type of technology. One stabbed the other. Was it jealousy? These are just allegedly. May have been jealousy. What went on in the background? Did he use some of his software? Didn't tell him? Who knows? The world may never know. But don't believe these other YouTubers that's stating that the government did this. It was his mate. I wasn't going to say best friend. It was his mate. Stabbed him up and did this to him. Now comment, subscribe, like. What is the world coming to? What is the world coming to?